time for the AFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Indianapolis. It's the Chiefs and the Colts, and it's coming up next.
First opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Indianapolis Colts. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And rightly so. He's been the big story leading up to this AFC Championship game because, as we all know, no rookie's ever won a Super Bowl as a starting quarterback. Heck, no rookie's ever started a Super Bowl. So he's trying to rewrite the history books here, and if he wins this one, he'll get his own book.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to look deep for more. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there for Indy. 45 yards.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
It's first and goal. A chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. They'll run here with Taylor. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and 4. Touchdown, Colts! Nico Hardman from 4 yards out. And the Colts are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you've got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. Yeah, they'll begin at the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
For the right play.
That too.
2nd and 6. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Off the option, here's Taylor. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
It's a gain of 2.
Back to throw. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. Touchdown! Jelani Woods from 3 yards out. And the Colts lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And a Jelani Woods touchdown catch kept things off. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And out come the Chiefs now. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. So the ball changing hands on the interception. But meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the Colts force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Chase Young, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. And just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely, because remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Second and 9 now. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been thrown down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. A good chunk on the ground, and the keeper 17 yards, 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, Brad, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety.
I can't believe what we're seeing out of them so far. We knew coming in these guys were plenty talented. But 5 sacks and now a safety in the 1st half, this is a group possessed.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Here's Hardman to return. Well, the Colts now, they're ready to get the football back as the offense comes out here, Charles. Remember, they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And if we go back to the last series, remember, their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helps contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe his quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now back to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
It's a gain of 5. 3rd
They'll set up to throw. He'll buy some time right, and he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. It was the linebacker, Shaquille Leonard, who applied the heat.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Quiddy Pay able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Taking it about the 36. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a 2-score game at 16.
Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw here. Being chased, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to him. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
7 yards there and a first down. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
And he'll decide to keep this once more.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
He finds his man, Sky Moore.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Looking to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
They'll throw now on the final play. A good pickup, but it will... Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game, as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to the NFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for sure. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for KC in that first half. And this tells the story right here. As a unit, negative yards passing through 2 quarters of play. That is something you almost never see.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Well, the Colts ready to go to work to start the third quarter. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've got to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
They go play action here on first down. To the right side, it's Kelce. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried to dump off, lost yardage. 2nd and 11. Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
They certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Indianapolis offense ready to go again. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So potentially a turning point here in the 3rd quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, second guy in, tackle the ball.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Down inside the 10.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
And now it's Valdez-Scantling on the end around.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. They kept it in the air on 4th, Charles. They ran on 1st and 2nd down, tried it through the air on 3rd and 4th. Couldn't come away with anything on 4th and goal.
And remember, in these situations, the field is really condensed. Everything is squeezed tight. So as a defender, you can actually take more chances here because they won't have as much time to throw the football, and a receiver really can't run past you. If they do, they run out the back of the end zone. Nice job by the D, shutting them down.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were. And so possession will remain with Indy.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is going to look tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. They're going to look to throw. And he will find Ridley on the left side.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chiefs' 34-yard line.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line.
A gain of 3 yards. That's another Colts.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And this one too low. AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. He's going to keep this again.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. Here's Riley Dixon now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Fielded at the 20. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll go option on 2nd down, right side.
Holding, offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll set up a throw.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Now back to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic.
And his throw is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. They'll drop the throw. Complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. They'll set up to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on the punt for Kansas City. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start out here with the option left. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Remember, earlier in this game, he lost a fumble. This time, it hit the deck, but he got it back.
Yeah, do you think he's breathing a monster sigh of relief right now? Could you imagine losing 2 in the same game and how that would affect you moving forward? Well, for him, high and tight, just like a good haircut. Never go wrong that way. Hold that football.
Second and short now following the fumble. He'll decide to keep this once more.
And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give to Taylor.
George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Taylor. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Colts on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Now throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
2nd and 4. That's complete to Tony.
Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Back to throw again. And that's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On the move past the 40.
A big play there for KC. 46 yards.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it.
And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll try to run this one into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. calls and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
He'll keep it himself.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee.
2nd and 11 now.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion. it.